nature of light. So the properties of light or nature of light can be explained by two theories. Two theories are present. The one is wave theory. The first one is wave theory. The second one is corpuscular theory. Corpuscular means corpus means small particles. Okay, so the properties of light or nature of light can be explained by the two theories, the wave theory and corpuscular theory. See, in the first one, wave theory. So, means light has wave properties, wave characteristics present. Who said? First, it was proposed by the wave theory of light or wave nature of light proposed by Huygens and developed by Maxwell. Developed by Maxwell. See, according to this, what is light? Light is the form of energy. Is the source of energy. Light is the form of energy, or it is the source of energy. Light is the form of energy, or it is the source of energy. This light is how that light will produce it is the form of energy and it emits continuously. It emits continuously. See, light means, for example, see this focus light, camera, this light, torch light, the radiations will emits continuously. Okay, so the light is the form of energy. It emits from any source. It emits from any source. It emits from any source continuously. It emits from any source continuously in the form of radiations. In the form of radiations. Hence, it is also called radiant energy. It is also called radiant energy. So the light energy is also called, light energy means photo energy. It is also called radiant energy. Why we are calling as radiant energy? Light is the form of energy. It emits from any sources. It emits from any sources. Means they produce it continuously. They produce it continuously. That's why it is light energy is also called continuous energy. It emits continuously in the form of radiations. In the form of radiations. That's why the light energy is also called radiant energy. This radiant energy or light energy contains two components are present. It contains two components. It contains two components present. That is electrical components as well as magnetic components. That is electrical, magnetic. So the light has two important components are present. What are those two important components, ma? The light energy or radiant energy contains two important components are present. Those are electrical components as well as magnetic components. Magnetic components. These two are perpendicular with each other. These electrical components and magnetic components are perpendicular with each other. Means and electrical and magnetic components perpendicular. This is a symbol for perpendicular with each other. Perpendicular with each other and propagated in the form of wave. Perpendicular with each other and propagated in the form of waves. Propagated in the form of wave from one place to another place. From one place to another place. So light has two main important components are present. What are those? Electrical components as well as magnetic components are present, and both are, for example, you imagine that this is a electrical field, this is magnetic field. Both are perpendicular with each other. Both are perpendicular with each other, and the resultant direction must should be propagated. In that, the resultant direction must should be perpendicular with each other and propagated in the form of waves from one place to another place. From one place to another place. So the light energy or radiant energy is also called electromagnetic radiations. The light radiations or radiations is also called as electromagnetic radiations or electromagnetic waves. So this electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. Why we are calling as electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations? Because the light has two main important components are present. Those are electrical and magnetic components perpendicular with each other and propagated or moving from one place to another place in the form of waves. Therefore, these waves also called electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, and these radiations also called electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations. So first letters you take EMR. EMR means electromagnetic radiation. So the light is nothing but electromagnetic radiations, because the light is propagated continuously in the form of waves. That waves contains electrical properties as well as magnetic properties. That's why it is also called electromagnetic waves, and the radiations also calling as electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations. So the waves, what is the light property? The light has electromagnetic radiation properties are present. So the electromagnetic radiations can travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. In the form of waves, they does not require any medium. Even In vacuum also, the electromagnetic radiations can travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. Then all electromagnetic radiations having same velocity. Different types of electromagnetic radiations are present. That all electromagnetic radiations having same velocity. It is called light velocity or velocity of light. It is also called as a velocity of light. Let's see, ma. Now, the properties of electromagnetic waves we need to discuss are the properties of waves. Waves have what type of properties are present? They have some wavelength, they have some velocity, that is called velocity of light. The electromagnetic waves velocity is also calling as velocity of light. They have some frequency. That radiations have some frequency. What is frequency? What is wave number? What is the amplitude of the waves? And that all characteristics we need to discuss. Those are called electromagnetic waves characteristics or electromagnetic radiations characteristics. Let's see, ma, what I said. For example, the light has two important characteristics are present. This is electrical properties. This is magnetic properties. The magnetic properties. Magnetic properties are symbolized with V bar. Magnetic property. And the electrical property. This is the magnetic property. So the electrical property and magnetic properties both are traveling with each other in perpendicular direction. The resultant direction, this is the propagation of electromagnetic waves. Propagation of electromagnetic radiations, EMR. This is the direction. Direction of propagation of electromagnetic radiations. Because the direction of propagation of electromagnetic radiations should be perpendicular with each other to the electrical components as well as magnetic components. For example, this is electrical properties. E bar. This is magnetic properties. B bar. The electrical properties are perpendicular, like it is the wave. These are the electrical properties. It is propagated in this form. Already you know that how the wave is moving up and down. So exactly perpendicular. Exactly perpendicular means this is the perpendicular direction. Magnetic waves, this is electrical waves. And both are perpendicular with each other and moving in this direction. That radiations are called electromagnetic radiations. These are magnetic properties. So, like that they will move. This is the direction of propagation of electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations. So, the electromagnetic radiations means light. Light is also, the light radiations also we are calling as electromagnetic radiations. Why we are calling as electromagnetic radiations? Because the light contains two main important components are present. They contain electrical properties and magnetic properties. The electrical properties and magnetic properties perpendicular with each other, and in that perpendicular direction only they will be propagate from one place to another place in the form of waves. That's why that waves also we are calling as electromagnetic waves. That electromagnetic radiations also we are calling as electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves. So this is the property of wave nature of light. Wave nature of light. So the light has two important characteristics are present. One is wave nature, the second one is corpuscular nature. So wave nature or wave theory can be explained by Huygens and developed by Maxwell. So what they said, light is propagated in the form of, light is propagated continuously. It emits radiations continuously. That emitted radiations contains electrical and magnetic properties are present. They are perpendicular with each other. They travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. That's why the light radiations we are also calling as electromagnetic radiations or electromagnetic waves. So this is the characteristic properties of, sorry, this is the nature, wave nature of light. Now let's see. Characteristic properties of waves. So waves has what type of characteristic properties are present? The waves has some velocity is present. The waves has some wavelength is present. The waves have some frequency is present. The waves has wave number is present and amplitude is present. So what is amplitude? What is wave number? What is wavelength? What is the frequency of waves? That we need to discuss. Let's see. Characteristic properties of waves are brackets electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves. So the first one is velocity. Velocity, the symbol is sigma. What is velocity? The velocity means the distance traveled by. The distance traveled by a wave in 1 second. In 1 second, the wave can travel how much distance is known as velocity. In 1 second, known as velocity. Okay? It is all electromagnetic radiations have same velocity. Same velocity. It is called velocity of light. It is called velocity of light. C. Okay, all electromagnetic radiations having same velocity, because electromagnetic radiations we are imagined as they are propagated from one place to another place in the form of waves. So what is its velocity? The velocity means how much distance traveled by a wave in 1 second time, just fraction of second, 1 second. In that one particular 1 second, the wave or light can travel how much distance? That distance is known as velocity of light. So supreme velocity is equal to light velocity. In universal, what is the supreme velocity, that is equal to light velocity. So how much? The light velocity is also called electromagnetic radiations velocity. All electromagnetic radiations having same velocity is present. That is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. What are the units for velocity, Distance per time. Distance we are in meters means 3 into 10 to the power of 8 or 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeter per second. In centimeter per second. This is C. In that In 1 second time, how many meters it will travel? Small light 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters means after 3, 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means 30 crores. 3 into 10 to the power of 80 means 30 crores. That much distance it will travel, that many meters it will travel in 1 second time. Imagine that. How much speed, the velocity of light is how much speed you have to imagine that. That is the velocity of light. It is also called as electromagnetic radiations velocity. Okay, ma? So, what is velocity? The distance traveled by the wave in 1 second, particular 1 second. 1 second means it is very, very, very small. So smallest for time we are considering in seconds, its smallest unit. Seconds, minutes and hours. So in particular in 1 second, it travels how much distance? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters or 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeters it will travel, light. It is also called electromagnetic radiations velocity. Next. Wavelength. Wavelength, the symbol is lambda. Wavelength symbol is lambda. What is wavelength? Wavelength means first imagine the wave. This is the line. Like you have to take one successive wave. Okay, this is the wave. This is called crust. This point, this height. And this down, bottom of the crust wave. This distance is called trough. Okay, this height of the crust or this bottom of the trough, both should be equal. It is called amplitude. Amplitude of wave. What is wavelength definition? The distance between the two similar points. This is also crust, or distance between the two successive crusts, or distance between the two successive troughs. This distance is called wavelength, or this distance is called wavelength, lambda. This distance is called a wavelength. So, what is the definition for wavelength, ma? The distance between two similar points. Two similar points. Successive similar points only, not from here one crust and the next crust only we need to take. Other not the third and fourth. Two successive points. The distance between the two successive points. So that only I am saying lambda definition. Lambda means the distance between the two similar points. Two similar points means two successive crusts or troughs. The distance between the two similar points known as lambda, known as wavelength. This wavelength symbol is called lambda. Okay, students. So the distance is known as wavelength. Okay. Next, frequency. See here, wavelength means distance. What are the important units are present? Here, units means the distance we can measure in centimeters or meters, like but the light has the wavelengths are very smaller units are present mostly. So in terms of smaller units, we are measuring in terms of angstroms, or we are measuring in terms of nanometers, we are measuring in terms of picometers. So 1 angstrom is equal to how many centimeters and how many meters? So that we need to remember. So units. So velocity units meter per second or centimeter per second. And wavelength units centimeters, meters, or angstroms. Angstrom symbol A power 0. Or nanometers, nm, or picometers, pm. Picometers. These are the different units. Let's see. 1 angstrom is equal to how many centimeters? 10 to the power of 8 centimeters. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of 8 centimeters, or 10 to the power of 1 centimeter equal to how many meters? 10 to the power of minus 2 means 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of 8 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. That numericals we need to remember, ma. In exam, for solving numericals, that angstroms we need to convert it into centimeters, or centimeters we need to convert it into angstroms. In that case, this numericals will help. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Angstrom means it is the unit's name. What is centimeter? Like centimeter means it is a measurement or unit for measuring of distance. The smaller and smaller distances we are measuring in terms of angstroms, nanometers, and picometers. So there one important unit is angstrom. So 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Okay. Centimeters, first one, or meters. The third one is angstroms, A power 0, angstroms, nm, nanometers, pm, picometers. Next, 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 10 centimeters or 10 to the power of minus 12 meters. 10 to the power of minus 12 meters. Okay. This first one units, the velocity we are measuring in centimeter per second or meter per second. So the velocity of light, how many centimeter per second? 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeter per second. How many meters per second? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Next, wavelength. Wavelength units are either centimeters or meters, because the wavelength of electromagnetic radiations is very small, invisible, because electromagnetic radiations, they are traveling in the form of wave, but we are not observing, because the visible radiations are present. Visible, we can see in that out of all electromagnetic radiations, we can see only visible region, VIBGR, VI, VG, YY. If that radiations also they are travel in the form of one place to another place in the form of wave. But we can't observe whether they are traveling in the waveform. That much small wavelength they have, or the amplitude of that wave is very small. That's why the smaller units distances we are expressing in terms of angstroms or nanometers and picometers. Already in units and measurements, in that angstroms, 1 angstrom is equal to how many centimeters, 1 nanometer is equal to how many centimeters, 1 picometer is equal to how many centimeters or meters. There we are learned. So again I am saying here, important one. This is about wavelength. Next, frequency. The third one is frequency. Frequency is very, very important now. Frequency. What is the definition for frequency of electromagnetic radiations or waves? Frequency symbol nu, like not V, nu. We have to pronounce it in the form of nu. Frequency. Frequency means, what is the definition for frequency? The number of waves. It is the number of frequency means the number of waves can travel. The number of waves can travel or can pass. The number of waves can pass through a point. The number of waves can pass through a point in 1 second time. In 1 second time, how many number of waves are passing through a point is known as frequency. The symbol is nu. What are the units for frequency? Units for frequency is second inverse or hertz.